Hi everyone, today we will be talking about metadata and metadata management along with data catalog. If you want to know where does this exactly fit into, then please do watch my other videos in this data governance series. In this video, we will cover different types of metadata, illustration, advantages and future. So let's get started. It is well established that a metadata is data of data or data about data. What does this exactly mean? So imagine a table which stores due amount on credit cards and has columns like card ID, customer name and due amount. If I were to locate this field $1,500 and curious about its properties, how would I do so? I can locate this field by its column, table, schema and a database server. Further, if I want to know what's the business meaning or relevance of this field, I can access its data domain, line of business, business name, and business definition. And if I want to understand if this data can be trusted or not, I can see the information about the data quality checks that are applied on this field. This first piece on how to locate this field is called technical metadata. The second piece which helped us understand its business meaning is called business metadata. And the third piece is called operational metadata. Of course, metadata can be much more than these listed attributes which we will cover shortly. Finally, metadata management is all about capturing, recording and maintaining metadata. Broadly, there can be three types of classification for metadata that we just discussed. Business metadata usually comprise of glossaries, business definitions, business rules, etc. This is very important to understand why a particular field is needed from a business point of view. It's okay for certain technology related fields like audit timestamp logging details to not have an associated business metadata. Now, in addition to what we discussed earlier, technical metadata can have data models like conceptual, logical, physical. It can have DDLs, data lineage, which is very important to a large organization, and finally transformations, which are technical implementation of business rules. Operational metadata can contain DQ metrics and data about job or batch runtime, etc. Now let's discuss how is metadata recorded at enterprise level. In organizations, Data Governance Council usually formulates standards that every line of business would follow in order to capture metadata. We will discuss a very generic version of this. So, there could be multiple hierarchies or levels depending upon an organization. Let's consider a simple one where we have a line of business, applications, feed, and data elements, also known as physical data elements in some organizations. For simplicity, consider this table has 3 data elements. Consider another table or feed with 3 additional data elements. Additionally, a data lineage for one hop per record can be documented with source and target values along with transformation on the hops. If you would like to know more about how is data lineage recorded and what is data lineage and about hops, please do check my other video on data lineage in this very series. I have explained there how organizations record data lineage with help of an illustration. So how is business information derived from these? Ideally, a business name and definition should be discovered first, and based on that, physical models or data elements should be derived. But data governance and metadata management are relatively newer concepts. Hence, there exist millions of data elements without business information, and hence we are discussing mapping technical metadata to business metadata instead of the other way around. So let's say a cust ID maps to or becomes a customer identifier. Please note how the short forms and underscores have vanished. Yes, the business name should always be a meaningful English word or a phrase. Similarly, cust underscore name becomes customer name and card underscore num becomes card number. Now, for the second table, we have card underscore number, which essentially is same as card underscore num because it holds the same data and is a foreign key to the previous table. Hence, this will get mapped to the same business element as before. A business element to data element is usually a one-to-many mapping. A particular data element can exist in hundreds of instances within systems, all having the same business meaning. Hence, it is a wise idea to map all these data elements to one business name rather than creating multiple business names. And finally, we map rest of the two data elements as well. Next, a very important exercise is that of identifying key data element known as critical data element in some organizations. These are usually fields that are important or critical to business and needs to be reported to a regulator. This entire process is called data cataloging. Why is metadata management needed? If organization's metadata is at one place and is easily accessible, it can certainly help with easier implementations of enterprise-wide initiatives or challenges, data migration and data integration projects. Certain regulations like GDPR, Basel require metadata be maintained. Not only that, having a robust metadata management system in place can make it easier to fulfill regulatory asks and provide evidences. Metadata repository can be an unprecedented knowledge store for an organization. Finally, metadata can help trace back requirements to ensure system is meeting them. In addition, metadata can aid in quality assurance as well. Vendors are moving towards active metadata, which is action-oriented metadata by applying AI. This helps with deeper metadata discovery. Metadata can help aid with analytics. Imagine having access to entire metadata of an organization at one place. This can provide insights like never before. So that's all we have for today. If you like this video and had a good learning experience, then do check out our other videos. Do like and share. Also, subscribe the channel for latest videos and trends in the world of architecture. See you in the next video.